The House of the Dead.
The House of the Dead 2. I had to add the 2 because for some reason he must have got in the recording booth and he forgot it to recorded the number 2. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, greetings my Sonic fanatics and everyone else. How are you doing today on this fine evening? Are you okay? I know I'm okay. Would you like to know why? It's because I'm playing one of my favourite games of all time. The House of the Dead 2. Amazing game. I have had so many experiences with this game growing up. It is an on-rails arcade shooter game. You go up to the machine, you say, wow, that looks amazing, I want some of that action. Okay, you put a pound coin in, you grab a thing called a light gun, you point it at the screen, and you shoot zombies with it. I cannot express how satisfying it is when you blow a zombie's head off with a plastic gun. It is like cutting into a cheesecake. It is a very satisfying experience that we should all have to live through. If you haven't played this game, please, at some point, please pick it up. Okay, there's various ports. It has a Dreamcast version, a Wii version, it has an Xbox version, the original Xbox version being House of the Dead 2 is actually unlockable from House of the Dead 3, and you've got the PC version, which is what I recommend, because you cannot beat using a mouse. Using a mouse for this game is absolutely unbeatable. It's the best way to play this game. For obvious reasons, you can just simply have much more of a control. Using a controller for an on-rails arcade shooter game is absolutely bollocks. So don't waste your time doing that. Grab a mouse and start shooting away, okay? Don't be a demon. Don't make things any harder for yourself. Use a mouse, alright? It is imperative. I'm really sorry, I digress. I'm going off on a tangent here. But yeah, this is one of my favourite games of all time. It has everything. Great music, it has a great soundtrack. The graphics are amazing for its time. I love the gameplay. There is one aspect about this game that is absolutely horrendous that I don't like. Well, actually I do. It adds to the charm a little bit more. But it is pretty bad. Saying pretty bad is an understatement. And that's the voice acting. The voice acting in this game is... oh my lord. It is abysmal. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's one aspect I don't like about it. The other thing I didn't like was how hard this game was in the arcade. Like, this game took so many coins. It was ridiculous. This game kicked my butthole so hard it looked red like a tomato. That's how hard it kicked my bum. It was a really hard game back in the day. Not now, but, you know, when I was a kid growing up. I spent months trying to beat this game until eventually some guy came along. He said, don't worry, mate, I'm going to help you. He put his coins in, he got a couple of continues, he picked up his gun and he started shooting away with me. And I'm telling you, man, that feeling you get when somebody starts helping you, that you don't even know, and you got a crowd of people around you watching, and I beat the game for the first time. I think I was about 10 or something. I'm telling you, man, that experience was just amazing. So, it's just that game, my personal experiences with it, and the game itself. What is going on there? The animations, what are you doing, the Harlem Shake? Sorry. It's all those things combined which makes this one of my favourite games of all time. It's in the top 10. And that being said, the first House of the Dead is still better than this one in my opinion. So I would rate the first game even higher. But anyway, we'll talk about House of the Dead 1 when we eventually do sort that out, when I can actually play it. But I'm really looking forward to that.
Shoot outside of the screen.
Don't interrupt me, you winker. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm going to tell you the story of this game, just briefly. I'm starting off with the second one, so I'll briefly touch over the first game, so it makes a little bit more sense. So I'll very briefly touch on it. The first game is a zombie. It's pretty much the same thing. It was a zombie outbreak. The main guy who was responsible there, at least who we thought was John Curien, which is the main bad guy. Okay, you play as an agent called Thomas Rogan. That's in the first game. I won't tell you the ending, but basically. Spoiler alert, John Curien dies. It's in the cutscene here as you saw earlier, so I can say that because you've just seen it. John Curien dies, and turns out the guy who funded John Curien's research in the first game was a guy called Caleb Goldman, who is responsible in this game. As you can see, it's set in, it's set in 2000, so 2 years after the events of the main game. Okay, you play as Agent James Taylor and Gary Stewart from the group called the AMS, which stands for American Misbehavior Society. Just thought you'd a bit of trivia there for know that. Awful name, but anyway. And you've been sent there by the AMS to investigate strange goings-on. This game is set in Venice, I believe. We've gone to the options menu here. This is the options menu. We got different difficulties. We got very easy. It goes all the way up to very hard. I'm going to be playing on very easy because it's the first playthrough. We'll gradually work our way up in, future videos. All types of options, life continues, all this other stuff. But anyway, we're going to jump straight into the arcade mode just for today. We're going to try the other modes at some later point in time. So here we go, the first chapter. Here we go, guys, the first cutscene.
We're meeting G over there.
What?
Alright, here we go, guys. We're going to start off with two lovely crispy headshots. That was really crisp, like a packet of crisps. They have green blood, which is a bit annoying. You can go in the options and change it to red, but I don't really know how to do that. It doesn't work. I don't know, you have to figure it out somehow. Anyway, the voice acting in this game, as you can tell, is pretty abysmal. Just wait till you hear the next bit. It is, guys, it is shocking. My God, get ready, listen.
G! James, I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy.
Underestimate the enemy. James, take this. Sounds like he's bloody having a giant poop pushing out a log. I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, alright, shut up. I accidentally skipped that by accident. I'm really sorry. Right, I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Okay. Anyway, let me go back to the story. I'm really sorry. That's so hilarious when that guy dies. I don't know why. You can't save that guy no matter what you do. He always dies. And it's just, I don't want to die. It's embarrassing. Okay, so the story is basically really simple. Apparently the first mission, people say it's set in Glasgow in Scotland. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's not true. It is in Venice. At least the second level is onwards. But anyway, the story is, you've been sent here to investigate what's going on. I keep repeating myself, I'm really sorry. It's just not really much to say about the story, it's pretty basic. As you can see there, I just shot this crystal diamond thing. One of many items in the game that gives you bonus points. So it's imperative you get those because there are 3 endings in this game. The good ending requires you to get 80,000 points, so keep an eye out for certain items in this game. There's 4 in particular, which are gold coins, I believe. I think they're worth 100 points. Necklaces, 250 points. A gem, which is 500. And golden frogs, which is a whopping 1,000 points. So if you're going for that ending... There's a golden frog there, if you just look. Let me just take care of these enemies real quick. Yes, I got it right. So that's 1,000 points I just got there. If you want to get the good ending of at least 80,000 points you need to have before you finish the game, it is imperative you shoot these items that you encounter and save as many civilians as you possibly can. As you just saw, I just saved her there. Here we go, the first boss here. His name's Carl, I believe. It shows you the weak point, which is the gargoyle thing, so make sure you try and shoot that. But also, as you can see, I seem to be shooting the hell out of Carl here, the main enemy with his axe. The reason I'm doing that is because each time you shoot him, you get 10 points. So I'm obviously trying to rack up the score a little bit here. Now, his health is going down slower than a hair's grow on a donkey's anus. Very slow. But nevertheless, I'm getting lots of points from shooting him. But so happens to be that the gargoyle happens to fly in front of him. Pretty simple boss, really. Nothing really much to say. This phase is pretty insane. He does like all types of flying, but if you aim in a certain spot, you can easily take him out pretty quickly before he even has the chance to start doing any types of movement.
Amy! Harry!
Thank God you're alright.
What the hell's going on in this city?
Don't know, but it's very similar to the 1998 Curien case.
That case?
James, go and prevent the confusion in the city.
Okay.
Let's meet at Sunset Bridge. We're counting on you, James.
No more fooling around.
God, that is absolutely disgusting voice acting. What was that? Right, anyway, the ending screen here, we saved 5 civilians. We got an extra life.
Logs of the AMS.
Oh, God.
Time they made a move.
Jesus, time you moved away from that booth and got another voice actor in there.
No! Help me! Need to hurry. What?
Quickly save this guy. Yes, I got him. Brilliant. That guy's not that easy to save.
Thank you for rescuing me.
No problem, baby. Get a haircut, though. You need to sort your hair. Right, anyway. Okay, kill these 2 guys. If you saw there, before this bit, I shot a golden coin in that barrel, so pay attention. You don't want to miss those items. There's a cute little cat up there that I shoot. Apparently, I've heard if you shoot the cat, he takes you to some sort of secret room. That is partly true, but only on the Dreamcast version. As I'm playing the PC version, that is not the case. As you can see, I'm fighting some Freddy Krueger looking things. I'm not sure what that is about. They need to go to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe they're his cousins? Freddy Krueger's cousins? I'm not quite sure. Or Wolverine's brothers. I don't know. I just killed Batman there. Don't know what he's doing in this game. Oh, headshot, get wrecked! There's the gem. Just shot that in that box.
What?
Killing this guy here. There we go. Very good. Batman again, please, go back to Arkham. What are you doing here? Sorry. Just having a bit... there's a golden frog there. Make sure you hit that. That is imperative. Like I said, the good ending in this game, I used to find it easy, but because I took a long break from this game and I've gone back to it, it seems to be quite hard. I'm not going to be telling you what ending I'm going to be getting this game. There are 3 endings that this game offers.
Don't worry. I'll get
We've already covered the first, the good ending and what you need to do to get that. The normal ending just requires you to finish the game pretty much with a score less than 80,000 points, and your score is not divisible by 10.
We're flying right over the Sunset Bridge. Something or someone has. Take it.
Need to hurry.
Now I know it's a bit confusing, but basically the whole divisible thing means if you use 1 continue in this game, you get 1 point. So obviously if you get 60,000 points at the end of the game, because you use 1 continue, you're obviously going to get 60,001. So because of that, it's not a divisible of 10, and you get the normal ending. It's a bit weird, I know, but that's how it works. The bad ending is if you get less than 80,000 points, and a score that is divisible of 10. So if you just get like 60,000 and don't use a continue, that's the only way you can get a score that's not divisible by 10. Because everything else in this game really gives you like at least 10 points. You know, it's always a multiple of 10 in some way.
Sunset Bridge is just ahead.
Killing these zombies here. Take that, you demons! You're no match for me, you winkers. I'm actually shooting these lamps because I think they actually do give you points. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they do. I mean, there's no reason not to shoot them. There's no enemies on the screen at the moment. Shoot those little things, and you'll get some points.
How could anyone do this?
James,
Amy, Harry, the chaos of the city's increasing.
well, it's about that. It seems like Goldman.
Wait, we'll talk later.
Okay guys, here's the second boss, this ginormous frog-looking thing. Not really quite sure what it is. This guy's very, very easy. Just wait for his chest to open and literally just spam like hell into his weakness, into his weak point there. And his health usually gets shredded down. I keep attacking him here, shooting the little fishies, the little cute fishies. Pay close attention to those, they are very quick. But I can usually do this boss without taking any hits. Hopefully I did here, I'm not quite sure. But we'll see how we get on. Oh my god, I'm... Okay, quick bit of information what that noise was about. The game was going, reload! Reload! You've got 6 bullets. Okay, and you have to reload obviously when you've emptied the chamber. If you don't, the game constantly goes reload every time you try and fire. Now I personally really like that sound, so you might tend to hear me in the future just spamming the mouse when I've got no bullets in the chamber, like that. Shoot outside of the screen. Reload. It is a bit annoying, I guess, for you guys, but I love that sound. So anyway, the second boss is down. Take that, you demon. Haha, you look cute.
Don't care who it is, no one's gonna get away with this.
I don't know how they got away with your voice acting. Jesus Christ, that studio should have hired someone else. As you can see, rescued 6 civilians.
It's been a while, hasn't it? My friends from the AMS. It's me, Goldman.
I can talk over this bit because you can't hear them anyway. The sound mixing on this bit is horrendous. They should have turned down the engine. I cannot hear what you're saying. Okay, now I can. Okay, I talked over that bit because there were subtitles. You couldn't really hear them anyway. The boat was too loud. I killed these weird looking things. I should have taken a hit there, but that was really lucky on my part. Ooh, you almost got me there. Okay, I accidentally skipped that. I didn't mean to. Anyway, this is the 3rd level here. This is really cool. You seem to be on the back of some sort of a speedboat, it seems like. Okay, another civilian you want to try and save. That is kind of ridiculous at first, but as long as you know which zombie to go for first, obviously you want to kill the zombie that seems to be closest to the civilian at that specific moment in time. So that one happened to be on the left. There we go, I took my first hit there, and then I just took another one right away. This is the hardest one to save in the game. That guy is a nightmare to save.
Thanks for saving me.
He is absolute... annoying.
Yes, this is Amy. Yes. It seems that Goldman left a message for us.
What? From Goldman?
Well, he says that he'll be waiting at the Colosseum on the north side of the city.
The Colosseum? Might be a trap. But let's go on.
Just in case you were wondering who those 2 characters were, that was Amy Crystal on the phone and Harry Harris. So they're the 2 other agents. They just accompany you on this case, just to send, just investigate and all this stuff. So that's who they are. Killing these zombies here. Take that, you demons. Match for me, you absolute winkers. James, over there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened. It was that moment I was screaming at the television screen. I don't know what happened. Maybe I missed a couple of shots, but I'm pretty sure I shot the zombie enough times. Obviously I didn't, but I thought like I did. It seemed like I shot him a lot. For some reason the zombie didn't drop and he attacked the civilian and killed her. That is actually a very easy civilian, and that was the only one that I failed to save in this game. So it's really disappointing that happened to me.
We'll go this way.
Okay.
I'll call you when something happens.
Now, when you save civilians, like this one here, apart from them giving you extra lives, some of them don't. So you're thinking, well, what's the point? What's the incentive to save these guys? By the way, he looks like Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man. Just point that out. Anyway, the point is, if you save all the civilians, you gain access to a secret room. I think in level 5 or 6. That has, lots of golden frogs and coins in. So it's imperative you do save the civilians to gain access to that secret room. So you can get the good ending. So you can rack up your points there. Anyway, this is the 3rd boss of the game. Lots of little cute wormies. You shoot their teeth or their mouths, and they don't like it very much. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you, baby? When I shoot your teeth. So yeah, we kill these guys. There we go. The main wormies. Jesus! Reload! I'm going insane on the reload there. Alright. As you can see, we're going to shoot this little... Okay, stop spamming reload! It's making me laugh! Reload! Okay, I'm not talking about the boss. Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted. This boss is very easy. It's really self-explanatory. You wait for the yellow, aura to surround his mouth, and then you just keep shooting him like that, and it, gets his health bar down. Very simple. It's defeated. I could usually do that one without taking a hit too. Anyway, cutscene. Yum yum yum.
James,
James, come quickly. Something terrible is happening.
Oh god, no! The Texas Chainsaw Massacre!
Amy? What happened, Amy?
What happened, Amy? God! The voice acting. Thanks for the extra life, baby.
Everything's set. All we need to do is wait.
The 4th chapter.
What happened to Amy and Harry? Have to hurry.
Yes, we do. This is level 4, the Colosseum. This is a very, very short stage, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's an arcade game, so, you know, I guess it's excusable. Oh my god, that guy almost hit me. I'm surprised he didn't, but there you go, I stopped him. Kill these little bats here. Reload!
Don't kill me!
Save him. There we go. That one's actually quite difficult.
From the Colosseum.
You just need to know where to shoot, basically. I think I picked up a life or a coin there. So make sure you hit that box. Kill the lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man. Kill those guys. That guy is very easy. Just shoot that guy. There we go. This is the last stage that contains civilians. And like I said, I managed to save all of them with the exception of one, unfortunately, from the previous stage, which ironically was one of the easiest ones, so I'm not quite sure what happened. I said it was very disappointing, but it is what it is. You move on in life, don't you? Oh no, he got me! Oh, your mum's a virgin! Sorry guys, right, kill Batman and his 3 brothers there. There we go. Reload! Reload! Okay, that guy, as you can see, don't worry about the guy in front. That was hilarious! He was supposed to stab me, but I shot his arm off, so he didn't work. As I said, with that civilian, don't worry about the zombie with a sword. Just shoot the other one closer to him, and then that will take him out. Anyway, cutscene, here we go.
People of the AMS, I am Goldman. I don't care if you people try to get in my way or not. In time you'll find out who's right. This is a present from me to you. Look at your left.
Amy! Harry!
Well, friends, I look forward to meeting you people again.
That voice acting, that Did you hear that guy's laugh? Ridiculous! Here we go, the 4th boss, which is Leatherface's big brother, I think, because he eats a lot of cheese and he gets that protein, making all kinds of gains. You keep shooting him in the head. Quite easy, really. But the problem is, you're bound to take a hit sooner or later, because there's this one attack that he does that is almost unavoidable. It's very hard to avoid this attack, not this one. There's a certain attack that he does. I'll point it out when he does it. I think he's going to do it in a minute. No, okay. Not yet. There's this jumping attack that he does, where he falls from an upper platform. Here we go. That is ridiculous there. You've got literally, I think, 1 or 2 frames to hit him in the head, which is his weak spot, in order to stop him. 9 times out of 10, I normally take a hit here. It is very impressive if you can do this boss without taking a single hit. Like I said, I usually always take a hit from those situations, but thankfully I managed to pull through, and eventually he'll go down. Just keep shooting him, don't let up, and you'll get him.
Amy! Harry! Are you alright?
I'm alright. But Harry's...
No!
James! The car's parked in the city square. The top floor. Building at point A0063. He's there.
God, sounds like he's having a dump.
James!
Thanks, Harry. Goldman, I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
I mean, what sort of voice acting? What was that? Okay, this guy's doing the big fish, little fish.
Our Emperor shall awaken soon. Hurry, friends.
Okay, the 5th chapter, Dawn. Dawn? Sorry, I think I said Dawn there.
0063 is just ahead. It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. No, that guy always got a cheeky slice in. Oh, so did he. Oh, that was really disappointing. I'm going to try and go for the life here. I thankfully got it. There we go. Now, I'm not going to go for this guy right in front of me because I'm trying to shoot the zombies in the background there. There we go, to get more points.
This must be the car.
Watch out for that as well. 3 guys here. James Taylor says the most stupid thing ever. This must be the car. Really? No, it's a bloody Jaffa cake. What do you think it is? God. Right, here we go.
You!
I'm confused. Why is Cole spelled with a U? I don't really understand. I'm still struggling with the English language. It's really weird. But yeah, we're fighting this guy for the second time. Somewhat disappointing. It's fine if we can fight him again, but it would have been nice if they were switched it up just a tad bit, you know. This is a second occurrence with him, encounter, sorry, so I just assumed it would have been switched up a little, but it's exactly the same as the first phase, the first boss fight. Exactly the same. In fact, I think they die a bit quicker. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe not this boss, but the boss ahead does. You'll see in a minute. Very easy. Very rarely take hits from that guy.
There's no such thing as a second chance.
I don't get that line. What does he mean, there's no such thing as a second chance? Well, of course there is. What does that mean, you twat? Right, we shoot these guys, but you've got to be very quick because they will attack you. Obviously. So be very quick here. These things are cute, but unfortunately... Oh, I thought he was going to slice me. I don't know what happened there. Some glitch. Oh my god, it's him again! This guy's much easier this time. I'm pretty sure he dies a lot quicker. Yeah, I think his health goes down a lot more this time around. Which is good, you know. We don't want it to drag, because we've already fought this guy once before. Very disappointing, though, they didn't switch it up. In fact, I think this phase, this boss of him, actually has less to do. He doesn't actually go down and you get the little fishies that come at you like the first time. Unfortunately, I took a hit there. Very disappointed in myself. But these things happen. You move on in life. And as you can see, bye-bye.
You're better off that way.
Too bad. You're better off that way. Oh, shut up. You're better off not being a voice actor. I'm pretty sure the people themselves who made these games did the voice acting for this game. Or they just got some random dude off the street. I really don't know. Anyway, very self-explanatory that bit. Very easy. There are a lot of zombies, but you can start shooting them from a distance, so by the time you get there, it's fine. These guys normally always hit me. It's so annoying.
Let's go.
I think you just got to spam the mouse and just hope for the best there. You barely have any time to deal with those enemies there. So here we go. More enemies coming up. Remember, try and shoot those guys in the head. See that there? Because I didn't shoot that guy in the head, he did that little animation there with the chest burster. Kind of like from Aliens. Sort of. Probably inspired by that.
So this is Goldman's headquarters.
What? Such a generic reaction, you know? Jesus Christ.
Can't be. You're...
I've been waiting for this time to come. You have no future. Either I give you, or the Emperor will. Either way, your fate is in our hands.
Oh my god, look at those little tongues. It's every woman's fantasy, this guy. Look at those tongues. Anyway, the Magician. Spoiler alert. So, yeah, if you don't want to know, don't listen. But this guy is the last boss from the first House of the Dead. Which is why James Taylor went, it can't be! You're... which is weird, because I don't really know how he knows about the Magician, because he wasn't in the first game. He didn't accompany Thomas Rogan in the first game, so I'm not sure how he knows about that. But anyway, I digress. This guy is one of the harder bosses. He's not too bad. This bit is quite ridiculous, you know, when he's moving all over the place. The idea is to attack his thigh there, which is his weak spot, and his lower left leg, which is his right. So there are his weak points, and on his arm there as well, on both of his arms. It's quite simple, but this attack, he normally... I can do this boss without taking hits, but it's not easy. The best thing you can do is just try and aim the cursor at a certain point in the screen, and just and just usually mash the mouse button, the left mouse button. That is, you know, just got to really try, and hopefully you can hit him. The last final form here, he just quickly does this ginormous fireball attack. I could have killed him quicker, but I wanted to show you the animation of what he actually does. he just sets out a bunch of fireballs. Only concentrate the ones on the middle. The ones at the sides don't hit you. And he just had an orgasm there. That was very nice. And just keep shooting him and you can take him down. Very easy.
Only man himself can control its fate. You're nothing.
At last, you've come. Friends, the door of fate shall open.
Brilliant. Yeah, about that line, only man himself can control his fate. I don't think that's true. I mean, nature rules, surely. What happens if a meteorite decides to hit Earth? Yeah, we pretty much... we can't really do anything about it.
It's like they're inviting me in.
I'm probably getting a bit too technical for digging way too much into a fucking arcade game, but there you go, I'm sorry. I digress. This is the last level of the game. And it's pretty scary, you know. We're entering the Goldman headquarters here. Well, that's what I call it anyway. I think it was called something different, but correct me if I'm wrong, it could have been Goldman headquarters, but anyway. These are really looking freaky zombies. This is easily the most scariest level of the game. Some like cyber genetic zombies here. Really weird stuff. They got like mini lightsabers. Not sure what's going on there, like they're from Star Wars. But yeah, they're throwing some frisbee looking dagger things at me. You can easily shoot those, so don't worry about those. Again, I'm really trying to go for these headshots. These guys take 2 hits now, unfortunately. The zombies in the first game had a bit less health, so they would only take 1 headshot, whereas now they take, I think, 2. So just remember that. I fortunately didn't get any headshots there.
What is this place?
As you can see, we see many of the zombies there that we've previously fought in the cylinders, where Goldman has been obviously creating them. That's probably where they're from. Oh, take that, you demon. Yes. Well, maybe not creating them, but I would say, you know, the zombie outbreak happened and he's keeping them as specimens and stuff. Oh, that really hurt. This is very simple. It is a bit disappointing that they're rehashing the previous bosses, but this is over much quickly this time. Just concentrate on when they open their little mouths and shoot their teeth. Very easy. Okay, up here, after these 3 guys, after the next guys after these, sorry, this is where you would normally get in the secret room, which can only be accessed, again, I'll just repeat myself, by taking care of all the civilians, by saving them. Unfortunately, because I failed to save one earlier in the game, we couldn't get in that room. But don't worry, you'll see that in a future playthrough.
I've been waiting for you, friends.
Goldman!
God.
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see? Man committed a sin, disturbing the life cycle of nature. The original sin that man is responsible to. To protect the life cycle, I have made a creature to rule over mankind. This is the final battle. Show yourself, our new ruler, the Emperor.
Over nature, I shall destroy and hate mankind. I am the Emperor.
The final boss of this game, the Emperor. And as for a boss, he's got a very large penis. Sorry, if you can see. I know it's not his penis, but some giant sword that he uses. This boss fight is actually surprisingly very simple. You'd think a final boss would be at least somewhat challenging, but not really. It's quite simple, really. Watch out for these orbs that he spawns. Be very quickly to shoot those, because they will hit you. So watch out for that. This is his second phase. He starts to spawning sort of mimic versions of the previous bosses you've already fought, which is, again, a bit of a shame. But, you know, it's just basically, because it's the final boss, it's sort of challenging you in all of the aspects. Fuck, that guy always hits me. It's so annoying. Unfortunately, I've used 2 continues here. It's a bit annoying, but never mind. Oh, that guy hit me. I don't believe that. You eagle thing! You gotta really watch out for those guys. They're a pain sometimes. There we go, we're gonna shoot him. Thankfully he didn't hit me this time. Okay, here's his final form. Phase here, which he turns into like some thing, meteorite, I don't know what it is. But just keep shooting his weak point, and there he goes, defeated.
I am.
And... orgasm! That was amazing! That's a very simple boss fight. Not hard at all.
Goldman!
Friends, it is not over yet.
Is that all you have to say?
In time, a successor will come. Farewell, friends.
Why the hell did he kill himself? Obviously, I guess it was just because he didn't want to get arrested, but... weird.
It's finally over.
It was so anticlimactic.
Goldman, I don't care if a successor comes or not. I'll go on fighting. As long as we have the will to live.
I love that line so much.
Goodbye, Goldman.
Okay, why you say he's already dead, man? He can't hear you. He's like 50 stories below you, you idiot. At least have a megaphone or something. But anyway, I'm so sorry. That was it, guys. The House of the Dead 2. A fantastic game. I cannot believe I finally get the chance to show you this wonderful game. Even though, actually, I forgot to mention this, actually, at the beginning. That I did a previous playthrough of this, I think. Quite a while ago. But I just think that video was just me just messing around. I didn't really go into detail of what this game actually was and why I loved it so much. So this is why I wanted to do this. It's something different, I know, than a norm, I guess. I know I'm not showing myself. There's no green screen. There's no, me or anything. And it's because I didn't really want to put my face on this because it's like my ugliness. I didn't want it to hinder the beauty of this game. No, that's not the real reason. I'm just joking. It's just because, I just wanted you to see more of the game, I guess. And I just wanted to do something different. Give a commentary over this. It's not live. It's a commentary. So I can process my thoughts a little better. Here's the ending. Here we go.
Thank you.
I love the music there. Last piano. As you can see, unfortunately, we were so close. We didn't get 80,000 points, so we didn't get the best ending in the game. We got the normal ending. So it's fine. You guys got to see one of the endings, but like I said, we will cover much more. There's much more to this game, okay? But that's the arcade mode with the normal ending. We were so close, like I said, it was very disappointing. If we would have saved that one civilian that we messed up on in, I think it was level 3, we would have been able to access the secret room and easily got over 80,000, without doubt. That's the main thing, you have to save the civilians. If you don't, you might as well just restart at that point. But for the case of this video, I didn't want to. I just wanted to show you guys the normal ending first and show you the best ending in the next video. Now in the next one we'll be covering original mode, which is different from this in the aspect that the game is the same, but this time you can start the game with a couple of items. You can start off with a machine gun and other attributes. Think of them as cheats, I guess, so it just adds more fun to the game. But yeah, we're going to be covering that in the next one. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. This is Mr. Hugs signing out. Bye-bye.